Hey, Craig from Crankin Surf back again. Today we're going to do a common repair, which is the tips of the swallowtail. Now what I'm going to use for this is the 3M tape, the green tape again, but it's a wider tape this time. And we'll show you how to tape up. We'll get some resin in this and show you how it all works out. Let's get into it. What we're going to do is just pull out about 2 or 3 inches of tape. 3 or 4 centimeters, and what we're going to do is going to run it sideways and we're going to put it up onto the edge. Now a little important tip for this one is to just pinch the edge, just at the tip there. So what it's basically doing, it's creating a well for the resin to form in. Now if you want, you can tear a little bit of tape and stick it down onto the board. So basically you've just got a little bit of a well. And what we're going to do, we'll just pop some resin in there. And I'll just do this one. This is probably one of the most common repairs if you have a swallowtail. So there, pinch the edge. Just make sure that it's flat underneath and it follows the contour of the board. And we'll get some resin into it. So just make sure your resin's mixed pretty well. It's about 100 degrees or nearly 40 degrees here in Australia at the moment, so don't need much hardener with this resin. That's all we've done, just pop it in there. Just make sure it covers the top. And that's it. It's done, simple as that. And all we're going to do, we've just got a little bit of resin running out of the top of this one. All we're going to do is just put a bit of a well there, a bit of extra tape, and done. So once that hardened, we'll basically just sand that down and we'll go through that process later. When I'm doing repairs on boards, basically I use a 25 pack of spoons. These are just from the supermarket, so they cost about $2. There's also a pack of 25 plastic cups, same thing from the supermarket, really cheap. I go through a lot of these, so every time at the supermarket I grab a couple of packets of each, and that usually does me for a couple of weeks. As far as ding repairs go, the more you do, the better you get. A lot of people look at the way I do them and go, why do you do it like that? You should do it this way. Basically, it's just the way I do it. As you repair more boards, you get used to doing things your way. I always have the theory that watch 10 people do it and take a little bit of the best out of each person. Find what works for you, find what's easy. Experiment, have a go. If you've got an old board, it's got a ding, have a go at repairing it before you get onto your new stick. So we've done our resin work, we're just going to get our block now. And all we're going to do is just start sanding it down. Work with the contour of the board, so use the rail that's already there and then come up, and that way you'll start to get that rail in the right way. And there we go, starting to get the sort of the rail coming into where the resin was. I generally do this with a sander. It's a lot easier and a lot quicker, and generally a lot cooler in this sort of weather. And we do the same with the swallowtail. So we're basically going to come out. And then you want to come across the top and start cleaning the top up. And this is doing it with the sander. Nice and easy, not too heavy. So now all we're going to really do is finish it off with the wet and dry. And what I try and do is just round that off a little bit so there's no sharp edge. And there we go, it's pretty good. Still got a little bit of a mark here to work on. Should be good. Another bit of wet and dry. Basically just feel around it. If you can feel any notches, any rough patches, just give them a hit. A little bit of one there. Just hit that with a heavier. Okay, a bit more wet and dry. And it should be done. Let's give it a wipe down. And there you go, that's one section done of the tail. So fully watertight, a little bit of resin, and we're just got to do this side now. But basically that's the repair. So that's how we do a repair on a swallowtail, and that's how we do a repair on the nose. They're probably your two most common. As I said, there's two videos, one on the swallowtail, one on the nose. Excuse me while I'm sweating bullets here. As I said, it's about 38-40 degrees Celsius here in Australia, so the shed's probably much hotter. So it's probably 100-110 degrees in Fahrenheit. That's why I'm sweating my ass off. But that's a couple of ways that I do repairs on swallowtails and noses. As I said, it's just the way that I've learnt and the way that I've developed over time. When I started doing repairs, I probably did it much differently than that, but that's how I do them now, because I found it's easy, it's quick, and for me it works. So give it a crack, see how you go. Apparently there's this whole thing about liking videos and subscribing. Hey, if you want to do that, feel free. If not, just check in and watch the videos. I said I'm in the middle of shaping a board at the moment, so I'm doing video on that. Hopefully I'll shape that when it's a bit cooler, because as I said, it's insanely hot in this shed at the moment, so as you can see. So I'll shape that board when it's a bit cooler. For the moment I've just come down for a couple of hours to do some repairs, so I thought I'd video them for you, but till next time, catch us.